signs of abusive relationship.
Do they constantly put you down, especially in front of others? Are they extremely jealous? Do they easily lose their temper? Do they try to keep you away from your friends or family? Do they physically hurt you? Have friends and family members warned you about this person?
When someone is dominating or controlling your life. Now, to that end, I don't mean someone who's just controlling. I mean someone who belittles you, who treats you like a child, who may even control your spending. And when you tell them about plans that you have and aspirations, they put them down and make them seem so stupid and small. And they act like they're just superior to you. And everything that you do is something that they have control over. You often feel, sometimes I have patients who've told me that after time, they even struggle to make very small decisions without calling that person or getting a hold of that person because they've been under their control for so long, they can forget how to even think for themselves.
Ignoring or excluding you. This one used to get me really, really angry because it seemed like every time I was upset, every time I was, mad about something, he would send me a screenshot of him putting me on Do Not Disturb. So he wouldn't get my messages. And I'd be here upset, crying about something that, maybe I was over exaggerating, but most of the time I had a pretty good reason to be upset. And he was putting me on Do Not Disturb. So yeah, that one really was really annoying.
Picking a fight. An abuser might do this to test your limits. They will want to know how far they can take a fight and see what all you might be willing to apologize for. They won't take responsibility for anything and will instead make you feel as if it was all your fault. Once the fight is over, they may forgive you right away, or they may keep up a cold facade to see what you might do to win back their favor. If you feel like you might be in an abusive relationship, please seek help. If you are actively being abused, call 911 as soon as you can and report it. There are also many options based on where you live as well.
In addition to excluding you from important family decisions, another classic technique of an emotionally abusive person is to control your access to finances, either through having you give them your money that you make, or if you are at home and you're not working, they may only allow you a small allowance, and they may monitor every financial transaction that you make. And the reason that they do this is really it's just another form of control and a way to keep you trapped in an unhealthy situation.
They put down your interests. They put down any ideas or interests that you might have in something. Let's say that you wanted to take a kickboxing class or a cooking class or a pottery class or a dance class, and they underhandedly say it's a bad idea because of this, this, and this. So they put down your interests so you don't grow and you stay stuck with them as a person. And they put it down because they're saying, oh, well, whenever you say something, you never finish it anyway, so don't waste your money. Well, basically what they're doing is they're training your mind to think this way so you do fall down into that negative barrel with them.
Abusers make you doubt yourself. Well, we all feel self-doubt sometimes, and that's why this form of emotional abuse is so effective and destructive. Sometimes an emotional abuser will deliberately lie to you to confuse you and make you doubt your perceptions. They will make you doubt your own observations and memory and sanity. Or they will argue and wear you down until you don't trust what you know is true. And sometimes they will straight out deny what you saw. Emotional abusers will attack your clarity, your ability to tell right from wrong, your intelligence, and your good sense. They will remind you of mistaken perceptions you've had in the past or insist on how superior their own intelligence is. But the goal is always the same, to destabilize your sense of sanity, your sense of competence and self-worth.
Normal changes. This is one of the most obvious signs of gaslighting. If someone tries to tell you something is normal when you think it's wrong, you need to get out of that relationship. For example, if you don't want to take the next step in a relationship, but your partner calls you a prude rather than accepting your comfort levels, you should watch out. Keep in mind, Abusers do not exist only in romantic relationships, but in professional relationships as well.
Observing any of these signs once doesn't mean you should run for the hills. But if you're seeing multiple warning signs or a progressive pattern develop, you should be concerned. Be wise, get informed, and protect yourself. If something doesn't sound or feel right, do what's best for you and keep yourself safe.
If you feel like you might be in an abusive relationship, please seek help. If you are actively being abused, call 911 as soon as you can and report it. There are also many options based on where you live as well.